We are so excited to welcome you and your child to Camp Tallulah this summer. Please watch this brief video so that you are oriented to how overnight camp drop-off will happen this summer. When you drive down the road on Sunday, you're going to pass through a series of checkpoints during the drop-off process. The first stop is a staff member who will welcome you to camp and ensure that you are arriving at the correct time. If you're arriving before your child's check-in time, please park in the parking lot on the right. When you have finished at the first checkpoint, our staff member will direct you to move on to the next stop, which is the Camp Tallulah store. The store catalog and order form will be emailed to all families the week before your child's session. The order form can be emailed back to us. If you have pre-ordered items, when you arrive at this checkpoint, the items will be handed to you pre-packaged. All you need to do is pay with cash or check. If you have not pre-ordered your camp store items, there will be limited in-store shopping on Sunday during drop-off and Friday during pickup. At stop number 3, you will meet with our executive director and our camp nurse to review medical information. If the nurse has any questions about information on campers' health forms, they will ask. The nurse will also want to talk to campers to ask some screening questions about their current health. And finally, if your camper will be taking any medication at camp, it will need to be handed in at this point in original prescription bottles. The nurse will make a note of when the medication is taken and confirm that it matches the doctor's order. If you or your camper have any sensitive information to share or questions to ask, this is a good time to do so. At stop number 4, you will meet our camp director, Kelly. Kelly will tell you who your child's counselor will be for the week and which cabin site they will be staying in. If you brought money for the candy store, you will also hand that in to Kelly. The candy store is Monday through Thursday afternoons. If you want your child to have 1 snack per day, it will be $4. If you want them to have 2 snacks per day, it will be $8. And finally, Kelly will give you directions for how to drive to your child's cabin site. At stop number 5, parents will park at the ball field to drop off their camper. Parents and campers can both exit the car at this point to say a brief goodbye. Feel free to give them a good hug and take a picture. Counselors will be waiting on the ball field to greet their campers. At this point, parents will have the opportunity to meet the counselor. If there's anything you need to share with them, you can do so at this time. After a few minutes, you will say your final goodbye. Kids will stay with the counselor and join in some games. The final stop of check-in is to drive your child's belongings to their cabin site. When you arrive at the cabin site, a Tallulah staff member will greet you and direct you where you can place your camper's belongings. Parents should drop off 1 bin with clothing and personal items, as well as a large bag of bedding. We recommend that you label both items with your camper's name. Tallulah staff will then place your bag and your bin in the correct cabin. Groups will come back to the cabin later on in the day to get their bunks settled. After you drop off your camper's belongings, the check-in process has been complete and you can head out.